Yeah, let's do it. We're
with
thrilled
us
to
for
have
this.
Zach sticking around for No Fence Riders with us. No Fence Riders today brought to us by Prize Picks. Every day we make decisions, but on Prize Picks, being right can actually get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Playing Prize Picks is such a fun, simple way to add more excitement to your football Sundays. You just pick more or less on certain player projections, and you're in the game. Download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code LOCKEDONNFL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONNFL for $50 in lineups after you play your first 5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. All right, guys, we're going to play No Fence Riders bi-week edition with the Athletics' Zach Jackson. We made special graphics just for Zach, so stay tuned. I haven't even seen these yet.
All right.
I'm thrilled to see him. The first No Fence Rider
of
this bye-week.
Yeah, Mike gave me a 3-day tutorial.
All right, good.
Yes, very simple. 2 texts we exchanged. Zach, you answered No Fence Riders before any of you guys did. So Zach, not even a full-time member of UCSS, is doing his diligence.
I got back to you like 15 minutes after
Zach,
you texted
literally
me.
15 seconds, and you'll see
All right.
why.
I got back to you like 15
Yeah,
seconds.
Tyvus and I get back to you right away.
telling you,
So.
Zach
It's
beat you
easy.
all.
It's easy to say no for every answer, McNuggets.
Yeah.
Will the Browns win? No. 300
Well-
passers? No.
All right.
Listen, let's just say you guys know Zach well. You know Zach well. then.
Yeah.
All right, the first question was, will a Browns quarterback, did not say which one, but will a Browns quarterback throw for 300 yards in a game this season? It has not happened yet. We are struggling to get to 200. Let's see what the full-time UCSS panelists said. It was a dead even split. 4 on the yes side. Myself, G, Bull, and Dustin said yes.
I think I
Tyvus,
said
Jason-
yes by mistake.
Well, get off the train then.
Sorry.
Get out. We don't want
I
you
don't
over
think
there.
they will.
And we got to move Bull
Move
over.
him. Move him.
Let's
Get him
see a
out of
special
here.
graphic. This is the Zach Fence Rider graphic. Zach also said no.
Yeah.
Zach, why do you think that will not happen?
Because I watch the games mostly.
I screwed up when I said that one, Mike. I don't.
What is the most we've thrown in a game? Was it Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
It was 290 Flacco versus the Bengals.
Yeah.
And think.
Okay,
if they would-
what is Dillon's highest bid? Has he cracked 200?
210,
Yeah,
I think.
222 against the Steelers.
And he
On
had to throw-
52
on
attempts.
52 attempts.
Yeah,
On 52 attempts. You're
But
right,
if they would have caught the ball for Flacco, that would have been a 300 game.
Hey,
Then
listen.
we wouldn't be asking the question.
If Dillon
You're right.
Gabriel had thrown the ball 75 times, he might have had 300
That's
in that
sad.
game. My-
Well,
I mean, we gonna
Yeah.
be down a lot. So,
put the camera on me. Put the camera on me, like Tyvus say. Where the camera at? Get it over here. Where's am I looking at this one?
There you go.
Let me tell you why, Tyvus.
He get in there and throw
He
300.
go-
It's done.
Let me tell you
Kevin
why.
getting fired the
Tyvus
next
sees
day.
Tyvus sees at least 2 plays a game where he's like, you know, we be dogging Kevin, but that guy was open right
He
here.
was.
We know we hate his play calling, but that dude over there, if he just throw the ball to him, that's 40 yards right there.
That has been 2
If
times.
he
Will the guy catch it?
We don't know about
Well,
that.
so the one play was remember Dillon threw the ball to Isaiah Bond on the sideline and he caught it and like fell out of bounds. Dude had him in the air and he fell out of bounds. If he threw that ball right out of the break,
Yeah.
it might have been a touchdown. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He couldn't see it though.
That's
It
what
was just
we
right
said. That's exactly what we said. He couldn't see
Remember
it.
that play where Isaiah Bond was wide open and Jay lost his mind and said he wasn't open? Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Joe
The
Flacco.
flea flicker.
That was Joe
Flacco,
Flacco.
yeah.
I said, no, he's open right there. He was like, no, it's not. But I digress. I think there
That
will
was
be
still such a terrible take.
and
That was an all-time.
God.
I mean, it wasn't worse than G's take yesterday.
What you say?
No, I thought.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
Xavier people felt like I was right on that.
What did he say?
Oh, we'll bring it up for a second, Mike.
We asked that.
What did he
All right.
say?
I'm giving you a 120-second timer to
All right.
explain.
All right, go
I mean,
ahead.
come on.
Go ahead. Go. Take time.
I asked the question, would you rather have Kevin Stefanski and the Broncos roster or what's his name?
Sean Payton and the
Sean
Browns
Payton and the
roster.
Browns
In
roster.
this roster, I would take Stefanski and the Broncos roster.
I
Which I thought was a no-brainer.
I would too.
I said I would take this roster, and I would take what's his name?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, and I said I'm just saying it's not as close, it's not as far as a chasm with their roster.
I agree. I mean, just last December, the Browns had the Broncos down for 3.5 quarters before Jameis kept throwing.
But he still said he'd take the Browns and Broncos roster.
But I'm saying it's close. I got the best defensive player in the game.
Well, we weren't debating how close it was. We were debating what you'd rather do.
They have three receivers over 5'10".
Yeah.
They have a quarterback that's at least solid.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing out there.
So, I mean, see, Zach minimized the damage.
Let me
They
give you
wanted
a-
the craziest take. I just wanted to get off the craziest take train.
Let me throw a little nibble out there. Week 18, the NFL has 2 games on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns playing for nothing with Shedeur Sanders against the Bengals playing for nothing. You don't think that hits Saturday at 4:30 for everybody to watch?
Of course.
That would hit. That would hit.
Yeah.
Look, people, the Shedorians say they only want to see him to the Vegas because they want to go watch the game.
That's true.
They said, no, we don't want to play it.
All
No.
right.
Yeah,
Next one, Mike.
All right, our next Fence Rider question. Will Myles Garrett win the DPOY award this year? On FanDuel at this moment, he is second in the odds at plus 300. Micah Parsons is the favorite, plus 145. This one, another relatively even split. Earl, Jay, and Dustin said the award is Myles. Jason, Tyvis, G-Bull, myself said it will not go to Myles. And Zach said no.
It's hard when the team stinks.
That's what I
He's
said.
the best player, but
I agree. Like,
you know,
I feel like they.
Micah plays on Thanksgiving at 12:30.
Right,
2
right.
more Sunday night games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I will throw a caveat here. If he breaks the
up?
all-time sack, the single-season sack record,
Oh, it's
they may give it to
done.
him.
Yeah.
Sure. And now he's in range.
And he's in range. Hey, he keep running off 5 like this. This is crazy. How many has he got now?
he's got 10.
He's
He's
gonna.
tied for the league
He
lead.
got 10.
He is
He's
He
tied.
got 10. Yeah,
tied.
he went from 5 to 10. Yeah, him and Brian Burns both have 10.
Yeah, another bad team.
Coming out of last Sunday.
Yeah, now usually Miles peaks at about 14-ish.
But Miles also takes
16's
the
his
last
career.
4 weeks off.
Miles does it as the season goes. His sack totals usually drop. We'll see if that doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
We're going to see Justin Fields next Sunday. Remember the game in 21 where Justin Fields is running away?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many times has Justin Fields been caught from behind in his life? Like 2?
Yeah.
And a 270-pound defensive end gets him.
Yeah.
That was the 4.5 sack game, the record that he broke the other
Right,
day.
right. Yeah.
Justin Fields also takes
Fields,
a
that's
ton
right.
of sacks, so
Yeah.
there's a good chance.
He didn't
for
last
another
week, but the
big,
Bengals
big
don't have
game.
anybody to get to the quarterback.
All right, next No Fence Rider question. Will Kevin Stefanski be the head coach of the Browns in 2026? This was a dead even split, guys. The people who believe Stefanski will be back. Jay, Jason, Tyvis, and Dustin. Earl, G, Bull, and myself said no, which means Zach's the tiebreaker, and Zach said no.
Hardest one, but
that is
in a
hard.
yes or
It's
no.
hard.
I wanted to say no, but I feel like they gonna end up running it back again.
I think Zach's right. I think going into the season, and the beginning of the season, Jimmy was like, yeah, we're going to stay with the plan. We're going to stay with the plan because we didn't fire him last year. But if things keep going the way we think they're going to keep going, eventually they become to the point like, I can't trust you. This is 2 disastrous seasons in a row. The optics, he cares about those things.
Sure he does.
The most important thing he said, and I think it's true, is as this season progresses, it's becoming Kevin Stefanski and Dillon Gabriel versus everybody. And at one point, what happens when they go to Kevin and say, we want to make a change, and he says, if you want to make a change, you come do it yourself. And after that point, there was no coming back from that.
Right. You'll see as we go on in this segment that my answers are kind of correlated. Because
Yes.
if you get to a certain point with certain decisions and Kevin already thinks he's in trouble, then he's going to say, I'm going to do it my way.
That's right.
What's the worst that's going to happen? You're
That's
going to
right.
fire me? Have you
Yeah.
seen us play offense? You're going to
Exactly.
fire me anyway.
How many years he still got left? Do you remember offhand?
They never released exact
Yeah, they're very
details of
cagey with
the,
it.
but it was probably a 5-year extension,
Yeah.
and this is year 2.
Well, Jimmy's no stranger to paying multiple
It's
coaches.
happening.
I mean, he got it.
The only other coach and GM that ever got extended here were Phil and Romeo, and they got fired the very next year. That was 17 years ago, and they didn't make it out of that season.
Didn't they extend Hugh Jackson and then fire him?
They did give a secret extension
Yeah.
to Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yes, which was probably more like just a raise. It-
Yeah, the extension.
You know?
Give you that money. Be cool.
All right, we talked
Yeah.
about Stefanski. Let's talk about his partner in crime, Andrew Berry. Will Andrew Berry be the general manager, making the Browns' first-round draft pick in next April's draft? Another dead
It had to
even
be the
split.
same answer, didn't it, for
It's
those
not.
two questions?
Nope.
What?
It is close to being the same answer. G's the flip-flopper. G this time says yes, Berry's sticking around. And it's a 4-4
G
split,
and J are
which
both
means
out of their minds here. How do you not- Well, you fire one, you got to fire both.
Well, here's the
Zach
thi-
said no, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Here's what the only thing that strikes me as weird is
I
the
wanted
fact.
to be no, but I feel like it's gonna be
bye. Y'all can all go. You know how, whatever. But the thing that's weird is I'm seeing Andrew Berry move a little different. Like the fact that he made all these deals and trades and ain't even got an answer for them. Like that's weird to me. Like like it's not like we had a clean sheet and everything was just we're in the bye, we're losing. No, he was making huge moves with the roster. So I'm thinking Jimmy had to sign off on you not saying nothing, bro. So it means like, do you have the ear of the king now? I mean, are you safe because you got Judkins?
The trades seem like a big deal, but ultimately you're talking about fringe players and fringe draft picks.
I mean, they traded the veteran quarterback that they were going to be a stopgap, so Shedeur Sanders never had to see the field.
To me, if you fire Kevin Stefanski and don't fire Andrew Berry, that's insane.
Do I have a problem if they move from both of them? No. Bye. Get out of here.
Any chance that happens, Zach?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that they're tied. I think probably they are, but there's just so many layers to this kind of decision, right?
Yeah.
And there was clearly a commitment that we're going to call last year what it was, and call the trade what it was. Mm-hmm. It's not that simple, but you could paint the case 9 months ago that it was a fresh start with a big asterisk.
Right.
And right now it looks and smells exactly the same. So it becomes a lot harder to paint that case as we go further in this season.
All right, next one, we got 2 left. This one I felt diabolical asking. I was trying to teeter with the right number on this one, and it's so comically low that we still got a dead even split. Will any Browns player finish the season with 750 or more receiving yards?
I went back and forth on this.
I did
How
too.
pathetic is that?
This I went so many times. This one was crazy.
I don't even remember what I said.
This one felt diabolical putting in there.
It was.
There were 9 total answers. 5 said yes, 4 said no. The 5 yeses who have faith that any Browns player will finish with 750 or more include Earl J, Jason, Tyvis, and G, which means Bull, Dustin, myself, and the all-wise one, Zach Jackson.
No.
Said it will not happen. Tyvis, who do you think it'll be?
Harold Fanning. That's their best guess at getting it done.
And the only way that happens is if Njoku gets traded or hurt.
That's
Right.
Harold Fanning is the only person remotely. What is he at, like 250?
He's at 352 right now, averaging 44 yards a game. He is not currently on pace to break.
What's he on pace for?
Just shy.
And that's the high on the team.
Yes.
He has
rookie backup
92
tight
more
end.
yards
That's
than any other player on the team.
Yeah.
And, I think
that is pathetic.
I think down the stretch.
You mean to tell me Jerry Jeudy can't get 750, man?
Well,
by the way, how many yards rushing does Judkins have?
486.
So if he misses time, it's possible you could have a team with no 750 rusher and no 750.
He
It's
already
possible.
missed time.
It's possible.
Right, missed one game. Now I might miss, who knows?
I want to ask Zach a question real quick. Zach, do you know who's second on the Browns in rushing right now?
Rushing?
Rushing.
Malachi Corley.
Is your name Zach?
yeah, look.
It has to be Malachi Corley, right?
He is technically 4th. Jerome Ford's second.
Okay.
You guess how many yards? Judkins has 486.
I know that 2 weeks ago when I did my trade article, Ford was averaging 3.7 per carry and 3.7 per reception. I know that. I don't know the exact raw number.
I'll say 46
since you
yards.
Since you wrote that, Zach, both his yards per carry and yards per reception has gone down.
Yeah.
He's now averaging 3.5 per carry, 21 carries for 73 yards.
73.
And his yards per reception has gone down. He has 21 receptions for 76 yards.
Did you just say he got 73 yards on the season?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct, Tyvis. That is second on the team.
They got all.
In fairness,
They all
They
got
gotta
it.
go.
like he has
They
a lot
gotta
of
go.
That's
They
that
gotta
alone.
go.
That's that
They
alone.
gotta go.
I'm finished.
They
I'm
gotta
good.
go.
I'm
Well,
good.
here, let me ask you guys this before
That's
we get to our last
crazy.
one.
That's crazy.
You telling
Jerome
me-
Ford has 21 carries for 73 yards. Dillon Sampson has 28 carries for 51.
Malachi Corley about caught them on one play.
Has 2 for 42.
Right. Malachi Corley had a 30-yard rush or 22-yard
Are you
rush.
serious,
31.
Bull?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's worse than I thought.
It is.
I'll send it to Mike for next week, but I just looked. Pro Football Focus has 126 receivers that have played enough to be considered like full-time or mostly full-time players. Mm-hmm. Judy, Bond, and Thrash all rank in the bottom 13 out of 126.
I'll one-up you on that, Zach.
And so the other guys are like number 4 receivers on bad offenses. Right?
Yeah.
Like Yoshivas is one of the ones that.
Right, yeah.
In
This
PFF
is
receiving
tough to
grade, they're all in
one-up.
the bottom 13.
But, Zach, ESPN has their receiver scores, right? They rank them in overall. They have 100 qualified. You ready for this?
This is deflating.
100 out of 100 is Jerry Jeudy. 98 out of 100 is Isaiah Bond.
And the thing is Isaiah Bond only has like 4 receptions or something, right?
Yeah.
Isaiah Bond on the season has 11 receptions for 100.
Okay, well, I remember 4.
Yeah. Who's second on the Browns in receiving yards?
Njoku,
With how many?
260.
What team has tight ends are 1 and 2? I wonder what the least amount of receiving yards for a receiver. I wonder what the record is
I can
in the
find
modern
that.
NFL.
I'll do that this afternoon.
Like
I'll
Jerry
send it
Jeudy
to
has
you.
how many yards receiving?
257,
So he's on pace for about 600.
Yeah.
give or take, yeah.
Has a team ever had a season where they didn't have a wide receiver with 600 yards? I'm sure it's happened, but probably not often.
These are bottoming out. Like last year's point differential was worse than the year they didn't win a game. You know, it made Kevin have a winning or an overall losing record. Like all of these things are in the numbers, but like the results match them.
This is man. This is.
I got a side question. Do you believe that AB and Kevin really drafted Shedeur? Do you think that was a Jimmy pick?
I think it was probably mostly a Jimmy pick.
That's what I thought.
Because they just decided to take Dillon Gabriel.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were one of the vocal ones. They were like, when Shedeur didn't go on Thursday, there were teams putting it out there, like behind the scenes, like we're not going to be one. The Saints were the loudest, but the Browns were one of them saying we are not in the Shedeur business. Just be prepared. We are not in the Shedeur business. And then they were on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because our final fence rider question before we bring in Bernie has to do with Shedeur Sanders. The question, and I like this one a lot, will Shedeur throw more touchdowns than Dillon over the final 9 games of the season? There are a couple different factors at play. You had to slice and dice how many games you think each would start and how well each would do. The people who said yes, Shedeur will throw more touchdowns than Dillon are Earl, Ty, G, and Bull. Jay, Jason, myself, Dustin.
Out of my mind for this.
This is very racial.
Said no, and Zach, his final reveal.
You saying I'm
You
black?
guys want to take
Yes,
a guess?
you
what
are.
Zach- You want to take a guess what Zach said? It's his final reveal.
Oh, Zach said no.
Of course
100%.
no.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to get the opportunity to.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get the out. I don't think he's going to get. I think Dillon's going to play more games, but I don't think Dillon's going to throw many touchdowns.
That's what I said.
Now, I don't think Shedeur's going to throw many touchdowns either. It could be like a 4-3 situation.
If Dillon plays 4 more games, he throws 4 or 5 more touchdowns. That leaves 4 or 5
Yeah, it's
games for
gonna be
Shedeur to.
That's kind
Dillon
of
has
wild.
Dillon has the advantage, and because he's the quarterback right now.
And you have to be hoping that at least if Dillon Gabriel is, if Shedeur Sanders gets in the game, hopefully he pulls the Jameis Winston trick that he pulled last year. You know what? I ain't even dealing with this. Hey, Ken Dorsey, go ahead and take over these play calls. I'm going to go over and watch the field goal unit and team or something. You got to hope Tommy Reese is the coordinator at that point, because then maybe they might, I don't know, maybe throw the ball, or he's going to throw, or they won't take him out if he throws the ball downfield, because that is coming.